All the Smoke Nation. Good Sunday afternoon to you. We about to get ready to get into this college football playoff preview show in a moment. This is the last regular season week before the conference title games. But before we get into it, I gotta start this by letting the HCs of the league say what's up. KD and Real, what's going on, brothers?
What's up with you? What's up with you?
What's up? What's up?
All righty. As y'all hear the HCs on here, this is the current bracket for the final week of the regular season. We are going to get into it's a few games that still are remaining, but this is the last bracket, possibly the regular season. We're gonna end up going down some of the matchups. We're gonna go down some of the potential conference title games that are probably already set, and the teams that still have a chance to make the playoffs. But before I break this thing further down, how do y'all feel about this 12 at the moment right now? Are y'all shocked to see anyone in this 12? Are you excited about what this 12 is showing right now?
I wouldn't say necessarily shocked. I mean, it's gonna be interesting how that 12th seed plays out, so we'll see how that go. Because I know it's a couple teams fighting for that last spot. So
yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it actually turns out after we play the rest of the games to play the season out. But right now, I think we got a good 12 right now, and we got some good matchups on the docket, whether it be the first round or some possible matchups in the later rounds. So I like what I'm seeing.
I see a comment that just came into the group chat from the Bama user. Hey, we gonna talk, man. Let us get on here. We're gonna talk. I see the comment. Hey, bring it to the stream. But that is the bracket. We're gonna go to the actual top 25 rankings to show you where everything stands right now. And without further ado, we're gonna start off with the number one seed, which is the Texas Longhorns. Their regular season is over. So for Texas, they're, regardless of what happens in the SEC title game, right now it looks like they're going to play Alabama, we're going to get to talk about Alabama soon. But regardless, win, lose, or draw, Texas will make the college football playoffs. Don't think none of us are shocked, are we?
Not shocked at all.
Nah.
All right, moving down to the 2 seed currently, which is the Florida Gators. They just got a big win on the road at Florida State to finish the regular season at 11-1. Now, to give y'all a breakdown for the ones that do not know about this new bracket, here's where the difference is. The issue is we have a brand new bracket. The 12-team format is where it's the best 12. Last season, it was the four best conference champs. The committee changed it last season. So now you will have the number 2 seed be no matter who's the conference winner or the best team left. Right now, Florida's 11-1. They're going to finish number 3 in the SEC. But because they're in the conference title game, they're going to make the playoffs regardless. Shocked or not, how do y'all feel about that Florida team?
I mean, they got a pretty good, decent team over there with pretty good users, so I don't think I'm like really too shocked. You said they got are they in the conference title game or no?
No, so I'll go to the conference title game standing soon, but as it stands, they're not in the conference title game because Alabama will likely be the team to play Alabama in the SEC title game. So it's going to end up being Texas and Alabama in the SEC title game. So they're in the playoffs as one of the best at large teams.
They
locked in. A great team, great user. Yeah, he locked in. So I expect them to look good in the playoffs also.
So yeah, they are. So the bye week is going to be locked for Florida. Moving on to number 3, the Georgia Bulldogs, led by Coach Ant McElroy. He's in the Big 12 title game against LSU after this, but he's another team that's in a position where, regardless of whether he wins the Big 12 or not, he's in the playoffs. Right now, he currently has a bye week, so I'm not gonna say that not winning the game don't matter, because you want to clinch the bye week. But he is in the he right now will be in the college football playoffs. Are y'all shocked about UGA?
Not at all. Not at all, brother.
Okay, moving on to the number 4 team is the Ole Miss Rebels, which is one of our 2 HCs. Well, actually, the 2 HCs are coming up at 4 and 5. We got Ole Miss and Texas A&M. Ole Miss at number 4 is going to finish the regular season undefeated. They got the Big 10 title game against Michigan. So, Ole Miss user, how are you feeling about your season?
I mean, feel pretty good about it. You know what I'm saying? Got the conference championship game, of course, so can't look too far ahead. But I mean, win or lose, we're gonna be in the playoffs. So.
And Katie, your thoughts on the Ole Miss squad?
I mean, they're a good team. They're undefeated. They deserve to be where they are. Deserve to be in the playoffs. So I look forward to seeing them play. Not shocked to see them here at all.
I totally agree. And right now, all they got to do is win the Big 10, and they have a bye week. They're in the playoffs regardless. Moving down to number 5, Texas A&M is the other HC on here, and they only got 1 game left against outside Slim. Slim, if you somewhere, man, play your game.
Man, set
you
my
probably
win.
got games that you got to play in every league that you in. But
actually, I set my own win. Actually,
so Texas A&M leading the ACC. They're going to be in the ACC title game, likely to play against the Clemson Tigers at conference title weekend. But regardless of what happens, they're in the playoffs. How do you feel about your chances with Texas A&M?
Texas A&M team trash, user trash. They not going nowhere. No, I'm just playing. I mean, I mean, we got a good team. Good. We got a good team. Good home field advantage. Good roster. We just trying to take it one game at a time right now. Job not finished.
And Rail, your thoughts on Texas A&M?
I mean, they in a pretty good position. I don't see how like you can be undefeated and be ranked 4 and 5, but that's a topic for another day. Yeah,
right.
I mean, they controlling their own destiny, so we'll see how it goes.
Yes, sir. I agree with that. Texas A&M, I'm not shocked to see them at number 5. They're in the playoffs. Moving on to number 6, we got the USC Trojans, who they got 1 user game remaining against UCLA. That's likely not going to get played. But they will be in the Pac-12 title game against Arkansas, who's right now at number 9. But going in at 11-1, you're likely going to be in the college football playoffs, even if you lose the Pac-12 title game. Do y'all have any thoughts about that team?
He's a good user. He's actually having he's having a great year. 1 loss. I mean, he's been really good this year. It's nice to see him here in the playoffs. And you're right, Tev. They don't mess with me.
What you think, Real?
Yeah, I mean, like KD said, he's having an amazing season. So, I mean, he's right where he's supposed to be. He won the important games that he's supposed to win. We're gonna see how his season plays out at the end. So looking forward to it.
I agree with y'all 100%. That, and I got to give Jalen his props because I'm not gonna lie to you. I completely thought that once I seen he had 5 user games remaining when I first did this preview, and for him to have handled his business to get to this point, good job with the USC Trojan team. They'll likely have a home game if things stands. Now moving on to number 7, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Now, the Buckeyes are currently number 7. The Ohio State Buckeyes are currently number 7. Excuse me for the interruption. The number 7 Ohio State Buckeyes currently can lock their at-large playoff spot against Michigan, who is also going to be a Big Ten title game against Ole Miss. But all Ohio State needs to do is win this game, and then there will be another one of the at-large teams in. How do y'all feel about Ohio State's shot right now?
Yeah, man, they control their destiny, man. They got to win. That third loss would definitely hurt them a lot. Considering where they're sitting right now, I don't know how far they would drop, but I'm pretty sure they would take a pretty substantial drop. So they just got to win, because if you look, you got teams behind them with less losses. So it's going to be big for them to win.
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah, man. Hey, play your games and win out, man. That's all you can do. Don't leave it in the committee hands. I'm gonna tell you that.
You ain't lying. You do not want to leave it in the committee hands, because at this point, it's a scary spot to be in right now at number 7 with 2 losses. Because as Katie, you just mentioned, LSU, Arkansas, and Texas Tech all got 1 loss, and every single one of them are playing CPU. So all 3 of them teams will have 11 wins. So your best chance is just to win at this point, because if not, that 10 spot might start to become real interesting. Because and I don't want to jump too far ahead when it comes to Michigan. We'll get to him next. But moving on to number 8, the LSU Tigers. They're going to finish 11-1. They play in the Big 12 title game against Georgia. Regardless of the law, if they win or lose that game, they will be a team in the college football playoffs. They're not kicking the team out that entered the conference title game with 1 loss. Sure, neither you shocked to see them at this point, are you?
No, I'm not shocked. But
Yeah.
But I will say, I've seen stranger things happen. So if he happens to lose that conference championship game, I honestly wouldn't be shocked he falls out of that top 12.
Yeah, that you right. The committee, as you said, the committee has never failed to surprise us at times. So your best shot is to really be to win the game. That's the number one thing you really want to do.
For sure.
Yeah, hanging out at that at that 12 spot right now is very dangerous. Very
Totally.
dangerous. Even with 1 loss, it's super dangerous. So, like Rel said, you don't leave it in the committee's hands. Just put as much pressure on them as possible and just win.
100% agree. Moving on to number 9, which is the other participant in the Pac-12 title game, the Arkansas Razorbacks. They're going to finish 11-1. They are also heading into that same situation that LSU's heading into, but they were the team that won the game against USC earlier this season. That's USC's only loss. So they have a chance to basically redeem themselves again in the Pac-12 title game and make the college football playoffs. How do y'all feel about this Arkansas situation?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like they are they in the conference championship game or no? What are they in Pac-12?
Yeah, they're in.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I mean, it goes back to the control your own destiny type thing, man. You don't want to lose the conference championship game and bank on the committee still leaving you in that top 12. So take care of business, do what you got to do, and you should be safe.
Yeah, I definitely agree. They anytime you're near that bottom fourth of that top 12, um, or the bottom third of the top 12, it's kind of hard to stick around if you happen to slip up even once, losing games. They got a big win versus USC, so I'm expecting them to be competitive, but possibly losing the conference championship would probably be devastating to their season. Especially as I look and um, I see another team down there with only one loss behind them, so that's pretty interesting.
I agree with you both 100% because Texas Tech is a lock. They're going to be in. They don't have to worry about a title game. So regardless, they're going to move. Only thing they're going to do is go up. So like y'all said, when you get into the situation where you now have teams that are going to be left with one loss, that's when it becomes real interesting as we get to this conference title week. Now, for the other spot in the league that is definitely tricky, the number 10 seed, the Michigan Wolverines, don't have anything that's a saving grace for them right now. They have to win both games, or the committee is going to shake it up. Because at number 10, you have 3 losses. You go to Ohio, you got Ohio State coming to your building. Even beating Ohio State, getting into the title game with Ole Miss, who is currently undefeated. This is the scenario. If you've been in the leagues with us, you know how the committee works. If he was going into that situation with 2 losses, it will probably be a little less tricky, but 3 is a very, very dangerous situation right now. And I don't know. How y'all feeling about Michigan right now?
Yeah, he got to win out. Like he has to win out. He got to win this week's game, and to give himself a little bit more cushion, he has to win that conference championship game, which is against me, ironically. But I mean,
Irony.
yeah, man, he gotta win out. So we'll see how he plays the rest of the way.
Yeah, I hate that he started so slow to start the season, because he definitely be higher considering the fact that he's in the top 12 right now with 3 losses. Um, but yeah, he's skating on thin ice right about now. But hey, you just gotta finish strong. It's possible. Just gotta finish strong.
Tim said, so basically you saying he dead real.
Nah, man. Anything is possible. I was just saying, you gotta win those next 2 games, man. Destiny in your hands.
Absolutely. Moving into the 11th spot. Now, this is the one spot on the team, on the 12, that is probably guaranteed. Because they have 11 wins. They don't play the conference title game because they lost. Losing to USC actually was a benefit in their case. Because they lost to USC, they're not going to be playing in the Pac-12 title game because Arkansas. Now, we're going to break this down to y'all so y'all can get where we're going with this. Arkansas beat USC. USC also, so they got a force. Basically, they got a force against Arkansas. Arkansas beat USC. Even with them getting the force on Arkansas, because USC had the advantage, there's a possibility that this team is going to be the one chilling at large. But then again, we'll see what the committee does next week. The committee could flip this and go Arkansas with the lower seed, and they get the advantage of not playing the conference title game in Texas Tech playing for the Pac-12. Right now, they're currently third, but we're going to find out what happens at advance. How are y'all feeling about Texas Tech right now?
Ironically, they should be safe. Should, but you never know. With one loss, I think they'll be safe in that spot. They shouldn't move. So I don't think they really have anything to worry about unless. I don't know. Unless like one of those top 5 teams lose in like the conference championship or anything like that, where they have to push a spot down, and then that 12th team actually wins their last 2 games, then I could see a scenario where they push them out like that. But for now, they should be safe.
Yeah, I think they're pretty much safe, man. If I'm Texas Tech, I'm sleeping good at night. I think they are pretty much sitting in a great spot. I don't think they're gonna miss the playoff or anything. I think they're good, especially if they don't have to play the conference championship game. I mean, just get ready for the playoff and do what you do when you get there.
I do agree with y'all. Now, last seed currently is South Carolina. They only got to do one thing. I'm going to come on the screen. They only got to win. If they win their game at home against Clemson, they're in. Nobody can jump. They will. That's all. They control their own destiny. You win, you're in. Because as you see, they are in the position where they're the best left of the at-large teams. They have to win that game. If they don't win that game, they don't have a conference title game to back them up. They don't have any leverage right now, except for the win. You win, you're in. You don't, season over, playoffs over, and that's basically it. How do y'all feel about South Carolina right now?
I mean, you pretty much said it. They got to win. Win, you're in. And that is the name of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Well, gentlemen.
Yeah, you know you have to win. You sitting there at the end of the 12 with 3 losses. You just gotta lock in. You just lock in for a game, man, to get you where you need to be.
I totally agree. And that's one of the games that's going to be left for this week. I can't wait to see when those two kick off, because that's a major one. Major one for this league. Now, number 13, I know you watching. He done said something about it in the chat. He got more wins than USC. You are 9-3. Now, this is the tricky thing about Alabama. What Alabama needs to hope for is that the committee takes their favor. This is what they need to do. They're 7-1, Florida 7-1 in the SEC. They gotta hope that if I'm Alabama, my rooting interest right now is for a Clemson victory at South Carolina, and for basically Ohio State. Either or, they could take that last seed and avoid the title game. They're in the playoffs. However, if they face Texas in the title game, they may come into the final week with one of those high 12 seeds, but you have to win to stay there. That's just the reality of the situation. You don't want to find yourself getting into the title game, losing, and fall right back out to 12, because that's a very strong possibility that could happen. What do y'all think about that?
Yeah. I mean, he already won the Auburn game, so that's the first step. Now you gotta go into that conference championship game and do what you gotta do to put yourself in position to get that last spot. Like, I mean, you gotta control what you can control. You can't control anybody else, so you just gotta do your part and see how it plays out.
Yeah,
So lock in, praise.
yeah, you gotta lock in and hope you get some things to go your way elsewhere, and you can find yourself in, man. You just like Real said, just control what you can control. That's pretty much it.
Oh, we got the text you checking in. He said Alabama's dead. Lost
Oh
in the
man.
conversation.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yikes.
Oh
Yikes.
shit.
Oh my goodness. So that's the state for Alabama. Now, a lot of folks probably watching like, huh? Number 15, the Clemson Tigers. Same scenario as Michigan. You got to win 2 games to make the college football playoffs. They're already in the ACC title. Well, basically win 1. They're in the ACC title game, win or lose at South Carolina. You will find out the conference standings after we finish talking about the teams that got a shot. But the problem is the game that matters the most is the one in the ACC title game. But if you find a way to win this game, you can shake up that bottom half of the bracket. But either way, they got to win because the committee's not letting nobody in with 5 losses. Not happy. What y'all thinking about Clemson?
Yeah. You gotta win that conference championship game. You don't necessarily have to win the South Carolina game, even though it would help. But you have to for sure win that conference championship game because that's going to give you that automatic spot. Or it's going, yeah, it should give you the automatic spot. But hey man, control what you can control your own destiny. That's all you can do.
Win your game. This is another person that started the season really slow and started to come on and get some wins later in the season. So you can't think about that right now. How you started, it's about how you finish. Just finish strong. Finish strong and try to win, man. Do what you've been doing the past however many weeks and win your game.
Completely agree. That's the state for things. We skipping past Cal because Cal's not making the college football playoffs. Sorry. Let's go on to the conference standings.
GGs.
Slim.
Yeah, we're skipping on past that. That's not happening. Moving on to the conference standings.
He's in Madden mode.
Not even gonna waste the people time, the good people's lovely Sunday on that Cal team. Moving into the Big Ten, as you see, it's gonna be Ole Miss in Michigan. Ole Miss is 8-0 in the conference. Michigan went 7-1. That's the matchup right there. So, anything to say about that potential matchup right now, or you said what you thought about it already?
I mean, it should be a good game. Should be a good one. I'm excited. I'm intrigued.
I think it'll be a good game. Michigan just has to avoid starting slow and avoid turnovers, and if he does that, then it should be a pretty good matchup.
I totally agree with you, but there is one thing that I'm noticing, and we're gonna get into the statistical side of things. And I'm not gonna let one of the HC speak on it because he's in this game. But KD, the point differential
Yeah, I was just looking
For
at that.
Ole Miss is
I was just looking at that.
248. Michigan
Yeah.
has a 63 point differential, meaning this is one of the best defenses in the league. Michigan can't afford to have a turnover, or this game is going to be over early. So, good luck, Michigan. You got one chance to really redeem yourself in that Big Ten title game. You're already locked in that game. You're basically in the Clemson spot. You got to win. That's really the state of the game. But as you can see, that point differential is going to be a huge one. And Nick Green said the FBI's knocking on Ole Miss door.
Black SUVs pulling up, man. Clutch Sports pulling up.
Oh man. Moving into the Big 12. As we already mentioned, Georgia and LSU, that's the matchup for the Big 12 title game. And how y'all feeling? Y'all excited to see how these two are going to match up on an actual neutral site?
Yeah, two 1-loss teams, man. I can't wait. I know this game will be streamed. I know I'll see it. Hey, I have my popcorn ready.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing what's going on.
So it should be a good win. And that only loss the LSU got came at the hands of a forced win. So I know he's gonna be anxious to get back on that field to revenge that. So
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. You don't neither. The beauty of it is this matchup will be in Dallas, if I'm not mistaken. They don't have to worry about Athens' home field advantage or the Death Valley. You both got neutral site. You got to worry about that. Only thing you got to worry about is the user and EA, because EA will show up and show out when they need to.
for sure.
Moving into the ACC, we got Texas A&M. They're going to be in regardless of what happens in their game, if that game is played, against Clemson. So I'm intrigued, but also similar to the Big Ten, we're also going into this one, and I'm going to like I didn't let KD speak on this one, I'm going to let Rail speak on this one. Another point differential of 249. And right now, I think this is the lowest scoring defense in college football with 156 points in 13 games. So,
yeah, man. Hey, you just gotta take what you can get, man.
God bless. God bless.
Man, just pray.
Not just pray. But no, I do agree. He's gonna have to play no turnover football and control what he can, because at this point, like I said, this is another matchup where you got your hands full with one of the elite teams in the league. But on neutral site, anything can happen. We'll see. So good luck to Clemson in the Texas A&M matchup. We're gonna move over to the SEC. Now, this is where I'm going to wonder what could potentially happen. Now, as I mentioned, Texas is in. But what will the committee do now that these games are final? Do they flip this and put Florida against Texas in the SEC title game, or will Alabama be the reverse of this? That's why we're saying, depending on the games this week, the person that do not make the SEC title game is in the college football playoffs and safe. How do y'all feel about this? Do y'all think that Texas, you think it's going to end up being Florida or Alabama?
Damn. You know what? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's a tough call, man.
I don't know.
It's a tough call. 8-0 conference record, 7-1, 7-1.
Who did They both lost to Texas.
And see, they didn't play. And see, the thing is, Florida lost to Texas, but Bama didn't play Florida. They both lost to Texas, but neither played each other. So it's a strange situation.
Yeah,
I don't know how they're gonna play this out.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'm a little.
That point differential is crazy too, but that's most CPU games. But
we're gonna leave that alone, Daz.
Yeah, I ain't gonna speak on that.
We're gonna go to the Heisman Trophy picture and talk about how you put
509
receivers in the CPU games. I think the stat line.
509, man. Arrest this guy, man.
But yet, this is this current scenario right now. We know Texas is in the SEC title game. We just don't know who's going to be the other team right now.
I don't know how they're going to play that.
But whoever Nixon got 509, what? Yeah, it's we'll see. We're gonna find out. But if it is Texas and Florida, they put on a show when they played earlier this season. He lost by 3 at Florida, so we'll see at home against Texas. So we'll see how it matches up in Atlanta. But again,
point differential.
Yeah, it was a close game at Florida. So we'll see what happens in Atlanta. But either or, you're going to play one of those two teams. We just don't know which one. And last but not least, the Pac-12. Now, here's where another confusion could play out. Currently, Arkansas's in. But here goes the problem right now. We got BG checking from South Carolina. Williams Bryce raised up. Hey, good luck. You got a big game today. You win, you're in.
Who is that? Who?
That's BG, the South Carolina.
No, who are you talking about, though?
That's the stadium. That's South Carolina Stadium.
I was like, what the
hell? But right now, Arkansas is going to be in. They'll be in. I don't know which one of these two they're going to play, though. Because USC beat Texas. Well, then again, I don't know. Because once we get to advance, all 3 of these teams are going to be 7-1 in the conference.
Yeah, so USC beat Texas Tech, though, right?
USC beat Texas Tech, but lost to Arkansas. Texas Tech beat Arkansas and lost to
what?
Yeah. So this is a mess. I don't know which one. Whoever don't go to the title game is going to be in the college football playoffs, though. That we do know.
That's crazy.
Or all 3 could end up. It just depends. This is really tricky.
Slim, I see your comment in the chat, brother. I don't know. Well, in the actual league chat, I don't know if you was gonna make it. Like, even if you did beat me, bro. So I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Oh, let me check.
I think yeah. I think that's locked.
Tell me.
I'm gonna review it for you.
Boy said I'm on a tequila early. Take a shot, Nick. Take a shot. Bye.
Okay. Let me see what Slim said. Oh, he said he got to beat Katie to make it. Yeah, basically you would have to. Let me go back to I'll go back to the bracket to show you. I didn't know you was tuned in, but I think it's gonna be hard for you to make it, even if you won that game. We'll go back. I'll show you what I mean. So the situation is this. You would have, I'm going to come up on the screen. You would have to beat KD. You would need, of course, you're going to move up. You will move up because somebody got to lose the Clemson South Carolina game, and Duke is going to get a forced loss. So you would go up 2 spots. That puts you at 14. The issue is Alabama's going to have no more games to play. And if they make the Big 12, if they don't make the SEC title game, there's a high possibility they take the last seed. So 16 is a wrong spot to be in right now. You could get as high, you possibly could get as high as 14, but it unfortunately it would still make you as one of the first two teams out. So that's really why why KD said that as well, that even if you won that game, you're not in the big ATC title game. So
translation: enjoy the Pop-Tart Bowl, brother.
We're gonna see if he's actually projected for that bowl game too. Why you say that? Because we ran down the conference title games, we're gonna go to the bowl projections, and then we'll hit the Heisman watch, and then we'll call it a show. So currently, we're gonna go to the first user that we see coming up on there, and it's who Nick called old school, Chris. So right now, SMU is matched up versus Northwestern in the Alamo Bowl. That's the first user that I see come up on the screen.
Crazy.
The Alamo Bowl. We got a user matchup in the Birmingham Bowl right now, Washington and Miami, if it stood.
Birmingham.
We're gonna skip past. We're gonna skip past the next couple of ones because I don't see no user coming up. I'm right now projected to go to the Duke's Mayo Bowl in Charlotte. So,
dang,
I know. Let's see. We can go for more users. If this game gets played, whoever's the first team out would play UCLA in the Gasparilla Bowl.
Yeah, UCLA ain't playing man Madden now.
Yeah, he's maddened out right now. So moving along. Holiday Bowl would have looking like Shane would be playing against Tennessee in the Holiday Bowl. Let's see. Oh, we got another potential user matchup out in Las Vegas. It will be Tel versus Antoine in the Las Vegas Bowl. Okay, going over to Tennessee for the Music City Bowl. We have another user matchup. It will be Louisville and Penn State. Let's go to... Oh, we do have a user in the Pop-Tart Bowl as of the moment. And that will be Buddy playing against Illinois in the Pop-Tart Bowl right now. At the Rake Bowl, I ain't never heard of that bowl until today, is going to be Bino's team going to be going against Kansas State. Hey, Bino, you got to lock in, bro. 66 in Oregon is ghetto. I don't care if you're on Madden or not. Moving on. Right now, it wouldn't be the Pop-Tart Bowl, but at the Sun Bowl would be LC and Slim.
Enjoy the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, brother.
And last but not
shout out
least,
to Frosted Flakes.
And last but not least would be the Texas Bowl. Auburn will be playing against Georgia Tech. He said, hey, I mean, it's a couple of teams that have no business being in these mid-tier bowls, but we're going to leave that alone. I'm not going to be that way on this stream. Moving to the Heisman Watch. We'll leave that alone. And of course, leading the pack is the CPU guy.
CPU bandit.
CPU bandit.
Not the CPU bandit. But
yeah.
DJ Langway and Aiden Mizell right now are tied for the 1 and 2. They are both 1 and 2 right now. Oh yeah, absolutely, Tel. I need some folks to lock in, man, or not. Let me have y'all team, bro. Man, team. I'm over here trying to struggle with Pittsburgh. You don't want that team? You can send it to me. I work with them. But right now, two. Number 1 and number 2 is from Florida's offense. Number 3, we got Caden Lee from Ole Miss in the race. There's he said DJ transfer. Caden Lee is number 3 in the race. We got Gunnar Stockton from Georgia at number 4. Hey, I need that to translate in real life too. By the way,
he will never be there in real life.
And surprisingly, at number 5, I don't know how in the world I got him up there, but he is Che Wabuko, the receiver from Pitt. So, oh yeah, you know we're gonna score. We just ain't winning no games like that, man. We ain't winning no games. But it is what it is. So y'all got anything else left to say before we wrap this show up? Because I mean, we still got a couple of big games left, but
nah, I ain't got nothing else, man. Just get y'all games in, man. Control your destiny. And take a shot.
Yes, sir. Pull up.
Pull up.
Pull up, don't slow up.
And on that note, this has been your college football bracket show. We will definitely do one once all the games are done. I want to say, when is Advance? Is Advance tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
It's tomorrow?
Yeah.
So based on the advancing of the conference title games and everything, I'm just gonna probably say we'll be back possibly Wednesday to do a breakdown show. Because the conference title weekend will start Monday. So yeah, advance is Monday, so possibly looking at a show on Thursday. Maybe Wednesday night. We'll see.
Monday's gonna be a double advance anyway, because that's the
gotcha.
Yeah, that's the week where no usually games at all.
That is true. So yeah, looking at midweek for our next show. So we want to see y'all in the 12 when we get back to this stream. But until next time, we out of here.
All right, y'all.